Byron here heard over the grapevine that man is one step away from creating human life. Well, I'll bet you my bottom dollar that man's methods will not generate the fun in God's method or of God's natural way. For instance, birth in the Petri dish loses that fun, and the costs are horrific, out of this world. Well, what's the problem? 10 toes up and 10 toes down makes babies. And social scientists all over the world are disturbed at the alarming population growth as a result of this form of baby making. They further conclude that such an immense population makes demands upon our air, upon our water, upon our food sources, and upon our natural resources and our land space, or how much land it takes for us to occupy safely. The cost from our adult population drain our resources, but the product of our babies having babies add to this drain and brings with it a few more consequential behaviors or results. Therefore, in reaction to these consequences, man has made social changes and man has made legal changes to minimize that dynamic. In my children's generation, schools had courses such as HYPER, that is health, physical education, and gym or recreation. Some of us have lost the gym classes, and the replacement has been health education or sex education classes. Some states, secondly, have enacted laws that make it illegal when teenagers or minors have sex. If one is found to have had sex and are under 17 years of age, they will be tried as a juvenile. But if the person is 17 years or older, they will be tried as an adult with a misdemeanor. There are many conflicts in this specific arena. I am an exponent of abstinence. Not all the world is, and some are saying that the child, black, brown, red, white, yellow, should not have to live with the frustrations generated by the hormonal changes that they're undergoing, and rather than be taught abstinence, be taught contraception. I teach that abortion is murder, even though that concept is not part of this discussion. I teach that birth control can cause deleterious problems in children as well as in adults. I teach, thirdly, that prophylactics are not 99, 44, 100% sure. The most sure birth control is no. I still love the aspirin joke. We cannot get into the STD issue individually in this session, but it cannot be ignored. It is as real as having a baby itself, or having the baby itself. The abstinence concept begins with the parent and is fostered by the child. The condom controversy, in deference to the abstinence controversy, says that some states have enacted laws that says the state, the citizens rather, violates the child's civil rights act or civil rights of a child if the state tells the child how to use condoms. But let's get back to the conflict. Can abstinence and contraception be taught in the same arena? And if contraception is taught, which will the child choose? Teaching kids about condom and how to use them, I repeat, in some places violates the child's civil rights. The condom controversy indicates, one, to the child, it indicates approval. And I say approvals because, one, that it is all right to engage in sexual intercourse. Two, it says that we know that you are going to do it, so when you do it, protect yourself from parenthood and protect yourself from social communicable diseases. This tacit approval promotes sex. It escalates the high teenage pregnancy rate, and it puts our teenagers at risk for sexually transmitted diseases. It also contributes to the delinquency of minors. The state and over-anxious community groups overstep parental authority when they make condoms available to kids. I'd like to make this illustration. I've been at schools where, as the kids were entering the school, there were a group of adults passing out condoms to the kids as they entered the school. And I stopped it on the threat of arrest because they were on school property, and secondly, it is the parent's right to talk to the child about what steps the child should take. When it comes to the teenager having sex, they must be apprised of the responsibilities of parenthood. They must have the facilities, the brain power, the vision, the encouragement to assist themselves in waiting for more judicious times in their lives when they can really enjoy the vicissitudes of sex and enjoy the joys of parenthood. Vision and purpose is the key. We ask you to challenge our position in your comment section, please.